Hi everyone, welcome to MySQL Workbench data analysis video. On this video, I'll be analyzing student performance data sets which are found on Kaggle website. As we know, Kaggle is a data repository for data scientists and machine learning engineers. Okay, more about the data. Let me show you our data. This is a data set. The name is Student Performance in Exams. You can find it here on Kaggle. About the data set, marks secured by students. Content is this data set consists of marks secured by students in various subjects. The inspiration is to understand the influence of parents' background, test preparation, etc. on student performance. Okay, going in on my SQL Workbench. Let's log in here. Log in. Okay. On this video, I'll be creating a database, load table, apply some query, add columns on the table, or even delete some columns, and then analyze the data. At first, I'll start by creating a database. As you can see here, these are the database that I have. I'm gonna create a database called students. Okay, create. Okay, created. As you can see at the bottom, there's created. Okay, and then I will use students. Now I'm inside students. Just for testing, show tables. Okay, there's nothing here to show because I just created the database and so on the tables. Okay, then I have to refresh here. Here is my database, and in terms of the table, I'm going to import a CSV file which is on my desktop. That's a CSV file. It consists of gender, race, parental education, lunch test preparation, math score, reading score, and writing score. So the data is in my desktop. So what I'm gonna do is right click on my mouse and then go to table data import wizard, and then I'm going to import. Let me drag this here. As you can see, there's a path for me to drag. The CSV file, I wanted this one, and then I'm going to run. Okay, I'm not gonna change the data type here because since everything is text, so I think it's fine, and these are integers as we can see here on the sample of the table. So I'm gonna press next and next. So let's task perform. Okay, let's wait until it finishes. It says finish performing task. Click next to continue. Okay, it shows here that was imported as 1,000, and now you can run this query. Now we have a student performance table. Okay, now let's check what's in our table. You're gonna select all from students performance. Okay, this is our table. So Prior to doing this, I wrote the query aside so I can save time and to try to shorten the video. Okay, what I'm gonna be doing right now, number one is to select all the data sets. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to be checking the distribution on these 5 columns, starting with gender, ethnicity, race, ethnicity, parental education, lunch, and test preparation. So I'm going to check the distribution, and in a way I'm going to be checking for null values and something like that. So I'm going to start on the gender column to check for the distribution. Okay. Okay, while I check for the distribution, I'm going to be using the group. Let me paste this here. When I check, I'm going to be using the group by statement to categorize the same values on the column. I'm going to use also the count function because it's going to return a number of row that matches a specified criterion. And okay, let's run here to see. Okay, now I started with the race ethnicity part. It does show how the race ethnicity have, how many groups does it have. It has group A up to group E, but it is ordered by the count of numbers to find the highest to the lowest in a descending order. Okay, as you can see, we have on group C 319 students, on group D 262, 190, and so on. Okay, S group. This is our column distribution on the gender. As we can see, we have 2 genders, the female and male, and female are slightly more than the male students with 518 to 482. And then we're gonna go to the parental education column to see a distribution. Okay, and our distribution on the parent column is some college, associate degree, high school, some high school, bachelor's degree, masters, and things like that. So you can see that we have 226 on and some college, and associate degree is second, and high school. And then the lowest is master's degree, parent master's degree, and bachelor's degree. Okay, and now can I check the distribution on lunch? I wanna see how the lunch column is distributed. Okay, there's standard lunch and there's free reduced lunch. So majority are having the standard lunch with 645 to 555 on the free or reduced lunch. Okay, and now we're going for test preparation. How is it distributed? Okay, here. Okay, supposed to be checking. Reading the comment. That's test preparation. Now I see the distribution. How's it distributed? Okay, is distributed on 2 occasions, is none and completed. You can see that there are students didn't do any preparation, which 642 and for 558 that completed test preparation. Okay, now we're done with the distribution on these 3 columns. Okay, we have to rerun this. Okay, paste this here. So avoid going back. Okay, and now we're going for the aggregate functions. So the aggregate functions will be done on the numerical columns, the math score, reading score, and writing score. On the aggregate functions, we'll be checking the main functions, the max, the count, average, and the sum. Okay, this is ideal for these columns to see which is the average in the math column, as well as the reading and writing. So we'll be doing each one is going to be getting their aggregate functions. So we'll see who has a minimum or maximum marks on math and minimum, and as well as reading and writing. And we're gonna count. We're gonna see the average on each of the numerical columns. Okay, we're gonna start with the mathematics. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start. Okay, as you can see here. Surround this. Okay, these are the aggregate functions. The minimum of the math score is 0 and the maximum is 100. The average is 66.0890 and the sum is 66,089 and the count is 1,000 records that were imported. Okay, let me copy this here again. Okay, let me do. Okay, we have writing score and reading. Okay, I can just do like this. Okay, let's copy the name to avoid errors in writing. Okay, I'm gonna just change here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the writing column as well. Okay, run the reading column. Okay, the minimum mark obtained by student on reading is 17, the maximum is 100, average is 69.1690 and the average is 69,169. The count is 1,000, which is slightly, the average is slightly above the math score. Okay, I'm going to the minimum mark obtained by a student writing score is 10, maximum is 100, the average is 68.0540 and 68,054 on the sum, and the count is 1000 as usual. Okay, these were the applicate functions. Okay, now we're going to see let me go back on top. Now we're going to see them how each student did, like their highest and the lowest. Like here we can see that the lowest this student is obtained is 72, the highest is 74. So we're going to check, we're going to be using actually the greatest function. We can return the highest value for the list argument, which is the score here, and also the list function to return the smallest value of the test scores. Let me write this for okay. So this is the list and this is the greatest. So we're gonna select the gender and test preparation, and then it's gonna check on this argument which one is the greatest, and then it's gonna check here which one is the lowest, and then it's going to appear on the side, and then it will be ordered by lowest and in the descending order. As we can see here, this one, the female did no preparation. The lowest she obtained is 100 and the highest is 100. So 3 students obtained full marks, and this one 99 is the lowest and the highest is 100 on the 3 tests that they did. Okay, this one is also female. Okay. The next step will be adding a column for a better analysis. So we're going to be adding 3 columns. So the column we'll be adding will be the final mark. So the final mark will be adding all the 3. We'll be adding all the 3 test scores together and be in a column, and then we'll have an average as a column and a percentage as a column. So this is the original table for now. So we're going to be adding 3 columns. So the first thing we do before we add a column is to enable the safe updates, SQL safe updates, so we can be able to perform updates on the existing table. So this one now is updated, so we can start by adding the final mark. So to add the final mark column, we're gonna name the column final mark, and then we'll set the variable as an integer. Okay, so we can run this. Okay, here is fine. So you can see now it's added. Okay, and now to add the column, we're going to be adding math score, reading score, and final score. into the final mark column. So as you can see here, we're adding the three values on the three numerical values. Okay, I have to run everything. Okay, here it says it's fine. Okay, let's run this again. Okay, now we have a column which is final mark, and on the final mark you can see that this is the aggregate or the addition of all the three scores and then to this. Okay, and then now we're going to add the average. Okay, to add the average, we're gonna call the column student average as STU underscore AVG. And set the data type as float, as we saw earlier when we were doing the aggregate, that the average was in decimal places, so we're going to name it as a float. Sorry. Then we run this again. Now and then to add the value, we're going to take these added column and then divide by 3, so it's going to be our average. Okay, let's run the code, the query. Okay, it says fine. So now we can see each student's average. This is the average. This average is for the marks, not for the column. This one that you obtain here, so it's slightly different than the one that we saw earlier, the 69 and the 68% on the reading and writing score. Okay, and now we're gonna add them the next column, which is the percentage. Okay, the percentage. Okay, here add a column for the students percentage. So the variable, the data type is going to be an integer, so can be easy to analyze with the naked eye. Okay, let's run this, and the column name will be student percentage as STU underscore pass. So I'm running, so it says it's fine. Okay, I need to drag again this to here. Okay, now we have a column for student percentage. Okay, this I'm gonna do it here, and okay, for the student percentage, okay, let me just make a space here. Okay, on student percentage, you're gonna be adding these 3 columns and then divide by 100 multiplied by 3, which is assuming that every test is out of 100, and then multiply by 100, number that we find, and then that will be a percentage, and we use the the round function, so we don't have any decimal places. Okay, let's run this now. Says it's fine. Okay, now we can see that our 3 columns that we've added is the final mark, student average, and student percentage. But if we can see is that the student average and the student percentage are almost identical. So what we can do, we don't necessarily need both of these columns. As we can see here, the percentage here and here is 40.066, so we rounded off, while here is the decimal. So we can delete this column, and then I think we'll be fine with this last one. So we're deleting the average column. Okay, so we're going to use the alter table, which is the student performance, and I'm gonna drop column student average, and then this is us running the code, and then let's see. It's just here there. Okay, as you can see here now, the student average is being removed, it's been dropped. Okay, we selected all the records. Okay, the next step now, I'm going to check the top 10 students. So we're gonna order by final mark, and then descending, gonna limit to 10 because just need a top 10. So let's run the code. Okay, these are the top 10 students. As we can see here, the top 10 are female. As you can see with the naked eye here, it's female, which means I think maybe it's just 3 of them. So we can see that top 10 is female, and you can see the bottom. Let's see the bottom 10 students, the lowest, and you can see still a female type of populating here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then let's check the top 10 female students. I check the top 10 and the bottom 10. Okay, these are the top 10 students, female students, and we can see that parental education plays a key part here, especially because you can see it's associate degrees, bachelor's, and master that populate the top 10, and we can see the bottom 10 students. Okay, also we can see that the race ethnicity plays a big part, and test preparation doesn't play a big part because I think it is equal here, so we can judge. So the race and parental education plays a big part, and the lunch. You see the one that's playing a part in terms of test preparation and parental education background. So let's look at the bottom 10. Okay. Here you can see on the top 10 we had bachelor's, master's, and standard lunch played a part, and test preparation. Okay, it was 50-50, but here is none. So this one is self-expenditure. Why they failed, except for this one. How did they fail when they completed test preparation? Or is it the parents' background? Is it the lunch? Is it a group of which it wasn't much populating on the top 10? Okay, now we're going for the top 10 male students. See if it's the same. Top 10 male students. Okay, here is the top, no, bottom 10 or top 10, instead of the bottom 10. Okay, bottom 10 is lunch, test preparation, education, and all the rest ethnicity, they're all presented. Okay, this is A, B, C, D, and E. So just say the test preparation for now. Okay, let's say check for the top 10. Okay, the top 10, let's say the recent it is A, B, C, D, and E. Still they all presented, but now the lunch is standard, and most of them completed the test preparation. The parental education on the male students is bachelor's, few the, as I say, degree, some college. So let's see, no one high school. Parental education is high school is there. So you can see the parental education is the key factor in terms of obtaining results. And now gonna check the highest and the lowest percentage obtained by students. So we're going to use the minimum and maximum of the aggregate functions. Okay, let's see. Okay, the minimum is 9% and the maximum is 100%. Okay, we already know that there are top students with 100 and 3 of them, but now let's check the students that obtained obtains 9%. Who was that? Is it a male or female? I think like that. Okay. Yeah. Using the caps for presentation. Student in no cases that even not matter. Where is TU underscore S equals to 9. Okay. Okay, this the student is a female from group C. The parent has some high school education, and lunch is free to choose the test preparation. She obtained a 0 on math score, so all the lowest, I think that's her, everything. Okay. Check the student that obtained the average. So checking students who obtain an average. Here we're using joint and subqueries, just running this just for sure. Okay, the average on the student is 68. So as we can see, these are the students that obtained the average, and we can also count how many students obtain that average. We know that we have 1,000 students, but how many able to obtain the average? So I think 51% of the students obtained the average. Okay. And the last query will be using the case. You use case expression. Okay, here we're gonna check students who obtain less than 49. Okay, we'll assume that 50 is a pass mark, and then obtaining less than 50 you're not performing well, and then obtaining 50 and less than the 68 average, you will be an average performer, and then from greater than 68, then you're a top performer. Okay, let's see who we got. Okay, as we can see here, we can see the students performing as it shows. These are the students. Okay, this is ascending. Let's do it in a descending way. And that's your performance. This is all with my video. Thank you for watching.